Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video we will see that how to use sessions in ASP.NET Core MVC and how it is used to store user specific data across multiple requests. So since HTTP is stateless and the session helps you to maintain user data, so while the user is browsing your app. So this is why we should learn a session and how we will use this thing as well. Okay, so without getting needless, so let's get start with the configuration of the session. Okay, so in the program CS we have to do a lot of things here. Okay, so first we will add the session service. So basically just you have to add the builder services dot add sessions. Okay, so we have added session here, or we will add, like we will enable a lot of option. Okay, so the options we will see one by one here. Okay, so the first option that I want to add as like idle timeout. So the idle timeout I will add as a 30 minutes as well. Okay, so from minutes, okay, it means that your session will exist till 30 minutes. Okay, it is kind of the expiration time of your session. Okay, or if or there is the one important thing that I want to add, like a cookie dot HTTP only. Okay, like it only store the HTTP requests session. Okay, along with that we will see the, like, is it essential or not. So we will define the essential it as a true. Okay, now it's time to register your session here. Okay, oh, that's the important step. Or please use session uh, in a actual order. Okay, so please use your session after the routing. Okay, so and that's perfect thing. Okay, or that's the important step to add the session in your application as well. Okay, so we have configured the session in the program CS. Now let's move to the home controller. Okay, so there are a lot of things that we will see here. Okay, so suppose this is the function. Okay, on the check session function I have created a anchor tag. Okay, in the anchor tag whenever I will click here, okay, simply it will just land on here. Okay, or at this moment I will add the session here. Okay, so the section dot set string. Okay, so the first thing that I want to add, so first you have to put the session key. Okay, thereafter you have to put the session value as well. Okay, there another thing that I want to add, suppose I want to set the integer value. Okay, or somehow suppose the edge I want to put as a 25. Okay, so these are the two values that I am putting into the session whenever the things have called. Okay, oh guys, trust me, like whenever you create the session, so it is always accessible anywhere in the application. Okay, like it spreads across the application. Okay, that's a very important step that you should know in your mind. Okay, now let's move to the dashboard controller. Okay, or we will try to fetch that values into the dashboard controller. Okay, so for for this thing we will just call the variable. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want to call as a HTTP context. Okay, dot session dot get string. Okay, so the first thing that I want to use, like I want to get the value from the user name key. Okay, or the second value that I want to fetch with the session from the session. Okay, so the session dot get int 32. Okay, or make sure that please keep the value name as it is. Okay, thereafter now let's initialize the view back. Like my purpose is the session, I will just pass on the value on the page. Okay, that's the purpose of the video. Okay, so we have put all such things here. Okay, thereafter what I will do here, okay, I will just go to the index page of the dashboard. Okay, so let's move to the dashboard. This is the index page, or simply I will just paste the things here. Okay, username and age, which so you have seen that how the things are started from the home controller and how the things are reached to the dashboard controller and how the things move to the uh, index page of the dashboard. Okay, so let's run this application, or thereafter we will verify each things one by one. Okay, or till here you get to know idea about that how to store the string or integer value into the session. Okay, thereafter I will show you that how you can pass the objects into the session as well. Suppose there is a complex object, okay, and you want to pass the entire object into the session. So instead of creating the each session key, we will see that how to make the things as well. Okay, so let's click here. Okay, before the things we started, okay, we will just add the debugger here so that we can see it visually as well. Okay, so let's click here in this button, or it's time to set the session value as well. Okay, so let's go one by one. It will redirect to the dashboard index projection. Thereafter we got the username and age value Rohan and 25. Okay, or one by one I am just assigning those value here. Okay, or we will get the value Rohan and 25. Okay, so I hope you get to know idea about that how the session works in the ASP.NET Core. Okay, or this is the easiest way to understand the session, because most of the initial level developer, in fact the middle level developer, they always felt low confident in the session as well. Okay, now there is one important thing that you should know as well. Okay, suppose what the things I will do here. Suppose I go back from here. Okay, I will just click here again. Okay, or let's make it continue. Still we are getting the value. Okay, so this is how we can use the session as well. Okay, but somehow suppose like at this moment we have the session and I want to remove the session whenever the things have done. Okay, so what you need to here. Okay, so if after the adding the values, okay, so I will just clear the session as well. Okay, so session dot remove. Okay, so using the remove keyword, okay, using the remove function, you can you can remove the specific session value as well. Okay, but if you want to clear all this entire session that you have created, okay, so just you have to use the clear as well. Okay, so through this function you your entire session will be cleared. Okay, so be mindful while you are clearing the session. Okay, like you want to clear the entire session. Okay, or like you want to clear the specific session as well. Okay, so at this moment whenever the user gets log out, so that's the best practice to clear all the session from the application. Okay, so that's the good thing. Okay, so for the purpose I would love to use the remove here. Okay, or I will define the both sessions as well. Okay, so these are the session values that I want to clear here. Okay, or if I run this application, so let's see that how the things are looking as well. Okay, thereafter we will see that how to store the complex objects into the session, because that's a very important step. Okay, that's perfect, we got the page. Thereafter I will just click here one by one. I will go through the session, thereafter it's time to redirect to the another page. Okay, we have set the values. Now it's time to clear the session as well. So we have cleared the things, or now we get the things here. Okay, so it's a good practice to clear your session time to time as well. Okay, so I hope you get to know ideas about that how to work with the session with the string or single uh, values as well. Okay, now it's time to go beyond the basics as well. Okay, so if you want to store the users, suppose this is the user object. Okay, or I want to store this user object into the session, so let's see that how to store the user object into the session as well. Okay, so first what you need to do, first I will create the session extension. Okay, so that's a bit like a good practice. Okay, so I would love to name a class as like sessions extensions. Okay, so we have added the things here. Okay, now let's move to the add the things one by one. Okay, so first I will make it as a static function. Okay, thereafter I will add the static void type. Okay, or I will name it as like a object. Okay, set object. Okay, for this thing. Okay, guys, I just want to know your opinion, like what the next thing that I will do here. Okay, if you guess the right, that's a very awesome thing. Okay, if you if, like if you are not getting, so that's not a big issue. Okay, please keep in this session as well. Okay, so session. Okay, so session dot set a string. Okay, so we will just add the set string. Okay, thereafter I will add the key, or just I will just serialize the object as well. Okay, so I will call the JSON serializer. Okay, so serializer. Okay, or let's add the namespace of the JSON serializer. So we have added the things. Now it's time to call the serialize method here. Okay, so dot serialize. Okay, or I will just pass the value which I am sending from there. Okay, now we set the object. Now it's time to get the object as well. Okay, so public static. Okay, or the return type is generic, or I will just create a method. Okay, or as simply the t type, or this I session I will just pass it here, or basically I will just pass the key of the session value as well. Okay, so first what I will do here, I will just try to fetch the value. So session dot get string. So on the basis of the key we will just get the string. Okay, thereafter what I will do here, simply I will just return where first I will check that if the value is null, so basically I will just give the default value. Thereafter if the value is exist, so simply I will just add the JSON serializer dot deserialize object there on the t type. Okay, so the t type, or I will just pass the JSON string like this. Okay, so in such a way you can pass the object here. Okay, or now let's see it practically as well. So we have created the uh, session extension. Okay, or thereafter you will be surprised at how the things are working here. Okay, let's move to the home controller, or I don't need these things anymore. Okay, so simply I will just create a user object, new user. Okay, basically I will just pass the values as well. Okay, so first value I want to add as like Rohan, or username is Rohan. Okay, thereafter I will pass the edge as well. So edge I want to pass as like 25. Okay, so these are the things. Now it's time to call the things as well. Okay, so what you should do here. Okay, first I will call the http context dot session dot set object. So we will set the object using, first we will add the user key, like you can name it anything. Okay, thereafter I will pass the object here. Okay, so in such a way we have set the object. Okay, or in the session. Thereafter what I will do here, I will try to fetch the value here. Okay, so where user equals to http context. Okay, dot session dot get object. Okay, make sure that don't forget to pass the user type session as well. Okay, or I will add the key here. Okay, I will define the key name here. Okay, basically I will just pass the value which I am getting from the model. Okay, or the user dot edge. So all such things that we have done from my side. Okay, now let's remove these things here. Okay, or let's send the request. Okay, now let's restart the application. Also we can see and we can visualize the things as well, like how the things are working as well. Okay, so since you are a .NET developer and preparing for the growth, so guys, simply just you should know like what is the session. So so scope is like per users or storage. So it always store the values in the server side. Okay, or it is, or you can if you want to see that the lifetime of the session, so until the timeout as well. Okay, or the default timeout of the session is 20 minutes. So please keep this in your mind while you are giving the interview can ask you that what is the default time of the idle timeout of session. So basically just you can answer interview like this. Okay, now let's click here button, or let's check out the things one by one. So we have set the object into the session, or we will get the value here. Okay, using the get object function. Okay, or thereafter I will just assign the values one by one, or we got the values Rohan and 25. I hope you love the concept behind the session in the SP.NET Core MVC as well. Okay, or if or there are alternative of the session is available like cookies, temp data, caches. You can use these things like a session. Okay, but I got a lot of DMs from the developers like, sir, you have created the MVC full-fledged tutorial and still we lack some points like how to use the sessions as well. Okay, in the previous video I have created the topic on the temp data, view back, how to use these things as well, and how to use these things to send the values as well. Okay, pass or like from the controller to view, controller to controller. Okay, so I hope you love this video, you love this content, and you got a better idea, and you got a broad idea about that how to use the session as well. Okay, oh guys, there is one important thing. Whenever you create the like whenever you try to get the value from the session from anywhere, please don't forget to, if your session is not equals to null, please check the null reference as well. Okay, it's a very important thing. Whenever your page gets reload, your session will be expired end to end. Okay, so please keep this thing in your mind while you are trying to fetch the values from the session. So please check the null exception as well. Okay, so I hope you love this video, you love this content. So guys, I just want to request you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video to your friends, your colleagues, as well, and hit the like button. So thank you for watching this video till here, or till then, take care guys, bye bye, have a good day.